Mobile gaming has come a long way, but some mobile games are like basically taking realism to a completely different ball game. I'm talking games that make your phone overheat just looking at it. Hello friends, welcome back, this is Mobo, and here's today's top 10 ultra realistic mobile games you must play this week. This might in fact be the most realistic mobile game in the world as we're actually going through its early stage. In fact, if you missed this game's announcement earlier on, like late 2025, we've got a number one, the game Lord of Mysteries. It was revealed like a couple of months earlier before Silver Palace, another AAA that's in the making. But this is currently going through its open beta. In fact, Lord of Mysteries is built on Unreal Engine 5, maybe even 6, I don't know what it is. And the amount of detail they've put into this thing is just honestly ridiculous. The crazy part is that this thing isn't just a tech demo, like you've got the full world behind it here. The game's about 30 to 35 gigabytes in total, which should tell you everything you need to know right now. It's absolutely massive, and if this is basically where mobile MMORPGs are hitting right now, we're definitely gonna need some bigger phones. So, for those of you who missed it, this is a sort of a repetitive list. This is just basically the most realistic games you probably didn't know, so let me just say that first. It actually took a little more than forever, but Infinity Blade is now finally on Android, and after all these years, this thing is in fact ridiculously well made. This was one of those mobile games that genuinely felt impossible back in the day. The graphics, the atmosphere, especially the sword combat, we're actually watching your enemy and reacting to every swing of it. And now it's free. It's completely offline, finally playable on Android. It's just a great way to start your day. You've got this dark fantasy castle, tons of gear to collect, that crazy bloodline system where dying is never really the end of anything. You just come back stronger. Pretty good game. It's about 1.5 gigabytes in total. Here's the good news. Gangsta Mirage City is finally out. The eastern regions are still on the hold, but it's officially out, and it's already rated a 4.8, which is probably one of the most rare things we see on day one when it comes to mobile game. If it's not available for you, just wait until the end of the night. Maybe you'll get it then, maybe a little later. You've got the full open world here, story missions, random and live events, shooting and driving, ridiculous amount of cars, weapons, businesses, and 4-player heists to go. Then there's the multiplayer stuff, factions, PvP, just enough side activities basically to keep you wandering around for weeks, if not months. Check it out, Gangsta Mirage City is a free game, it's online, it's a massive 6 to 8 gigabyte game in total, but if you've been waiting for a proper, modern open world crime game, you're not even going to be able to find anything that actually tops it. Currently in open beta on Android and iOS with a 5 gigabyte size in case you missed it, crossplay between mobile and PC, and number 4 in case you missed it, we've got Gigabash Mobile. I've said it a few days back, this game is like the governor got a permission from above to solve the city's problems using Godzilla. You've got 1 to 4 player fights, story, arcade systems, onslaught and battle modes, plus a bunch of just fun different minigames for extra. The battle mode though is where things get properly fine. It's just messy, chaotic, stupid in a good way, where you're going to be using meteors, lasers, entire buildings and ammunitions. It's just a pretty good game right now. It's a beta, check it out in case you missed it. It's out on Android, coming to iOS just a few days later. So look guys, this is a bit of a quick mention for those of you who missed it. Apex Fishing is probably the closest thing we've got right now to a proper fishing sim on mobile that's also free. This one actually takes the word simulation really seriously. Whereas, as in the case of settings, you've got different places like lakes, rivers, you've got different species, the fishes behave differently, your bait matters, you're managing real drag and tension and tackle instead of just tapping a button. It's a free game, it's online, Android only. Honestly, if you want fishing on your phone without turning it into some toon coin collecting nonsense, Apex Fishing is the one I would start with.
This is Invokers.
The all-new real-time action RPG.
I mentioned this game a few days ago, and this is without a doubt one of the greatest games out there globally right now this month. Invokers Legacy has been around since February, however, but only now it's available worldwide, and it's finally on iOS as of this week as well. In case you missed it, it's halfway like Raid Shadow Legends, but like without the turn-based combat. It's a lot more manual, you know, the actions where this thing actually earns its keep. The graphics, however, take it further. They're seriously good for mobile. The combat's pretty smooth. There's a mountain of progression just waiting behind everything. Automotive is there if you don't feel like, you know, playing manual the whole thing. The characters actually matter. And for just about 4 to 5 gigabytes, this is just one of those mobile RPGs that's just considerably more expansive than it looks. Down to number 7, we've got this Frontline 2042. I would argue outright the most underrated realistic tactical FPS of 2026 so far. Highly recommended if you've been waiting for another online military shooter that's just free and works. This is a pretty good start. It's a free game. The whole thing is basically run, shoot, die, respawn, immediately run back to the chaos. You've got PvP, free-for-all, different military maps, plenty of guns, and a ranking system. Pretty simple game to begin with. It's pretty fast, but you know, a little hard to master, of course. And what I personally do like about it is that it just doesn't really try to reinvent the FPS. It just goes with it. It's an online game, 1 gigabyte in total. Overall, we give it a solid 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Coming in at number 8, we've got E.T.E. Shattered Sky. Well, for those of you who know it, prior to this, the game was called E.T.E. Chronicles, and it's a sci-fi action RPG set in this corporate war future where these mega corporate companies basically replace governments and everything runs out on these experiments. The gameplay goes between action heavy, some slower progression stuff to keep the balance so it's not just constant shooting there. It's more layered. One of the most underrated games of the month. It's quite detailed, lots of systems, very mobile AAA energy, and just a lot of customization on the side as well. Plus, this new system where you can actually build and tweak your own space to go. Pretty good game. It's about 5 gigabytes in total. Here's a little bit of a shift. Number 9, we've got not really a game, it's more of a graphical showcase. Nothing really decent compared to the previous ones, but pretty good actually for a future project. In fact, it's perfect right now. Unreal Engine 6, which is the name of the game, is basically saying this is what your phone might be capable of, where you just walk around the city somewhere in Japan, I guess, with rain, lots of neon lights, reflections, and some surprisingly impressive visuals for that size. There's no combat, no story, no real objective, so like don't download it expecting gameplay. It's just if you're the type of guy who gets excited seeing mobile graphics pushing the limits, this is just a fun little demo that's worth checking out just to see where things are headed. I don't know, check it out. Down to number 10, we've got Prisonescape Sim, coming a long way, and developers are really trying to keep up the first hype it delivered ever since. And for only 500 megabytes of download, with this game you're getting literally the most amount of content any mobile game ever had to offer with that size. Besides, it's an offline game, it supports controllers, has a surprisingly good little escape sim loop. Not exactly Shawshank here, Andy Dufresne never had to escape with a teaspoon, but it's got all the right parts, you know, you can deal with inmates, bribe a bunch of guards, upgrade your stuff, decide whether you're going crazy to dig during the day or wait until it's lights out. Check it out, it's a free game, it's offline, and it's available on both platforms as well.
Meu Deus.
And finally, at number 11, which is, it's a bonus game. It is the only paid game in our list, just if you've got some money to throw around. Last week, Hell Clock made its way to Android, and Android only by the way, and it's playable offline, it's got controller support. It's just a great concept and a good execution, all the way. We think it's one of the most addictive ARPG roguelikes we've picked up on mobile, and it's not a watered down port either. It's somewhere between Path of Exile, Lights, and Diablo, with like a story rooted in actual Brazilian history. A little repetitive down the line, but it's a decent game. It's basically a proto-sequel to Diablo 3, but then like toward a different direction. It's got a great combat, it's $15 in price, and it's got a very creative visual style to go. Anyway guys, that's what I've got for you today. Thanks for watching, I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Take care, everybody.